Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a place that I don't really care for, if I'm being honest. It's not that bad though. I mean, I don't think the area is that bad. It's just compared to all of them, it just doesn't hit the same highs as some of the others do. I'll talk about more why I don't care for it as we go on, but you know. Here we see a new enemy that, oh my gosh, it's not really that new because we ran into it in SpongeBob's dream. Ooh. And meanwhile, SpongeBob is busy looking at us through his legs. So this area it's just a little dark, and I remember playing as a kid, and I always struggled because my old square heavy CRT TV was so dark. It wasn't very well lit, and I just always struggled to see like what was going on, and I would miss stuff all the time. That's one of the reasons why. See, this is like a creepy. This thing always scared the crap out of me because it's like a leaf that's like, it's kind of like a hand, like it'll slap you. And I don't know, maybe I missed it because I grew up a SpongeBob fan, but I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like an inside joke or something too, because it looks like a hand, like it'll slap you. And it's right here at the front. It's not an enemy. You can't fight it. You can't do it. It'll just slap you. And I don't know what it does. Like, what is it there for? It doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't know what value it provides to the game. I mean, it doesn't really take away from the experience, but it definitely doesn't add to it. And I don't know. I don't dislike the level because of that. That's always been kind of neat, like just a curious, like, I don't get it. Because like I said, I grew up on SpongeBob. I have seen pretty much all the SpongeBob there is, and I still am like, am I supposed to recognize that? But anyways, if you hear this little sound, that's, yeah. Sorry if that blew out the mic. Apologies. Let's see. And there's a lot you can do here. Right off the bat, you can get a sock if you bowl. Yeah, you have to bowl all these guys down. So don't try to hit them on your own or anything. Leave them there. Otherwise, you'll have to come back and let them respawn. Another thing is that if we sneak over here, and you'll see, honestly, there's a level, really the reason why I dislike this level is like the last, not the last area in the game, I guess next to last. There's like 4 areas in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see if I can. Oh, nope. That's not gonna happen. Oh, well, at least I got the money. You can also swap into Patrick. There's gonna be a lot to do here, and it's kind of a wide open area where you can get lost and circle back and miss something. So let's just go on to Miss Puff.
No, SpongeBob. Why do you say that? Do you think we'd have class out here just to hide from you?
What?
How silly. I'm just gathering twigs for the winter. Yes, that's it.
Oh, can I help?
Sure.
I have a merit badge in twig gathering.
Actually, you can help with something else. These robots showed up and scared all the students, campers off into the forest. Before the ranger arrives, someone needs to go out and find them.
I'll help you find them, Mrs. Puff.
Okay.
I'm the sponge for the job.
Thanks, SpongeBob. I'll make sure to give you a nice reward when you found all of them.
What did she say?
Hello again.
Good job so far, SpongeBob.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, this is kind of funny because when you go in here, the port head, you come in here, you're supposed to be able to hear the toilet flush. I think it's interesting because they animate that you going in and something happening, and then again, just like earlier with some of the comparisons I've made to the movie game, this is where the you kind of wonder about that because that's how you change your character in the movie game. We're not gonna make that jump. Oh, okay. So there's like a couple different things you can do here. We got to get the campers, and there's 6 of them. There's gonna be a lot in this main area, and then I believe there are 2 or 3 more. Are you? I know there's at least 3. I think. at least 3, maybe 4. Let's go ahead. I forgot how we get up here. I think you gotta... You have to... It's one of those things you can parkour. Anyways, I'll come back to it. I'll quit boring you guys with that. We're gonna go through here. Okay, totally wasn't letting me jump. Okay. Okay. Okay, thanks. See, sometimes they can kind of cheese you and it's a little annoying, but most of the time it's not too bad. Let's see. There is a shiny in here, just a random one chilling. See, it's kind of like, I guess it's not as direct. Maybe it's not as linear. And I apologize if you get upset, if you're like, oh my gosh, this whole level is just going to be him complaining. It's going to be him talking bad about Kelp Forest and dogging on it. And I mean, yeah, kinda, but you know, whatever. So we have ice over here, so we know that if we come back as Patrick, we can freeze that up because there's a sock over there. And then we can't get over there just yet. Oh, here's another one of these fellas. Bolorama. Oh, and then he comes back over here. It's like, buddy, you came towards me. There's a camper up there. I believe these green ones that aren't bouncy, you can only stand on them for a certain amount of time and then they like wither away. Step on here and open up this button. Bubble power. We're gonna hit that with the cruise missile. And that will lift those up so we can get to that guy. That will auto bounce us over here. And ta-da! Here's a camper. There's a sock up there, but we have to get across first. So yeah, we definitely want to come back as Patrick because a lot of this is going to be... we can go ahead and jump over this way. That is going to raise these bad boys up. Okay, thanks for the slow animation, guys. I'm only falling down here because, well, for one, I want to blow that guy up, but also I needed the underwear. Jump, jump, jump. And then when we get over here, a lot of this first area is literally just this. It's bouncing around, hitting buttons. Also, if you hear a loud noise, it's a literal jet flying over me. No, like if you really don't believe it, I promise you it's a jet. I've said it again. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I live by an Air Force base, so that kind of stuff happens to me a lot. Let's see. I gotta remember how we. So there is where we're gonna come out at the end. I know there's another camper over there on that end, I believe. Yeah. See, I know that there's at least 1 or 2 more campers. I don't know. Okay, I died, but I couldn't remember where I was supposed to jump to from there. Oh, we need to be Patrick. That's it. Yeah, because I think there's a guy up there, maybe, or there's a sock. I know there's for sure a sock. All right, and remember we need to catch that other. Not catch. I've been playing too much Pokemon. You gotta catch the sock. Pokemon, gotta catch the sock. We gotta catch the sock. Funny enough, there is a Pokemon named Sock. It's not a sock. It's just a character named Sock. It's actually a fighting Pokemon. You know, because like sock, like if you're socking someone, like, hey, I just socked him in the face, kind of like that thing. Okay, so now we're gonna grab this sock. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else we really need to try to get. I mean, yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Next, oh gosh, another freaking jet, dude. Ugh. Hopefully, now I kind of hope that you can hear it, because if you don't hear it, then it's gonna just make me look like I'm losing my mind. Like, what are you guys talking about? There's nothing there. Okay, you have to have heard it that time. There's literally no way you do not hear that jet. I will turn it up if I have to, just so that you guys will hear it and not think I'm crazy. Okay. They didn't lock on. That was my fault. I should have waited for it to lock on, but I just thought it was going to do that automatically. This section can be a little annoying. This section can be a little annoying if you aren't good at or don't like the whole carrying things and throwing things, because it can be a little bit of work, and it might take some attempts. And maybe that's a reason why I don't like Kelp Forest. And maybe it is. It very well could be. Alright, and then we're going to come over here. And use that to get over here. Boom. Now we need to jump over here. Oh, you barely make the jump. I don't know why they did it that way, but you. Careful, walk over here where you fall on the plant. Walk over here. And then you got to throw that over there. Throw this. Get over here and make sure it hits. Then boom, hit him. And then when you jump down here, ta-da, another camper. And then it bounces you over here. So we already have half the campers in just this first area. Look at us go. Although I think there's still, I don't think we got that sock earlier. I want to make sure. Yeah, so maybe we have to use this. We have to use this melon. Maybe I can, if I could put this melon closer, like I don't want to hit the, maybe I can, nope, that's not what I wanted. I want the melon to land close enough where I can use it to jump. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna throw it over here. That way I can stand on the melon and then jump up the tikis to that, okay, but the question is, can I make it? Will I be, I don't think I'll be high enough. Oh, no! I had it and it screwed me out of a jump. It only gave me one jump there. That was so dumb. I had it. Well, at least I know what to do. I doubted myself. I didn't think I was going to make it at first. I wish there was a way to drop the melon instead of throwing it. Because then you have to waste 2 different melons just getting those guys out of the way. I would have made it too. I had plenty of time. I could have made it. I can't believe that. Alright. We're going to try it again. Ugh. Okay. Alright. No! Okay, I was really scared that was going to hit them. And I was going to get really upset if I blew that up and wasted it. I'm not even going to throw it because this is about to expire. And whatever you do, do not hit. If you blow up one of the tikis, you're done. You might as well die and let them respawn. Okay. You kind of have to time it like as they're going up. Okay. Right there. Okay. Now. Oh, there we go. I think we got it from here, boys. I think we got it from here. There we go. Look at that. We got another 10 socks. We actually we only have, I think, another 10 more to go. We have 4 here, 3 here, and then 3 between Jellyfish Fields and downtown Bikini Bottom. So only 1 more set to go. Yay. Patrick almost has all his socks. We're just going to go ahead and go. Oh. Hello, lady. Sure thing, lady. Okay. Didn't hit either one of them. So I think that's pretty much it in this area. There's nothing else we can do. But unfortunately, this is like the easiest and the least toxic out of Kelp Forest areas. Because they get worse from here. They get worse and they get far more annoying. Yeah, so just be ready. Hey, but at least we get another spatula for our troubles. It's also very loud. What a loud waterfall. I'm sorry, you guys, for that loud waterfall. All right, next, we want to be Patrick anyways for this area, so it works out, or at least for this beginning part, because.
Hi, Mr. Krabs. What are you doing here?
Ahoy, Patrick! I'm trying to return 3 stone tikis to this pedestal so I can get to the Kelp cave across that bridge. There could be customers in there. I saw 3 tikis scattered around this area, but my old brain couldn't figure out how to get them back up here.
Yes.
Can I try?
Sure, why not? I need a good laugh. There's a golden spatula up there for you if you succeed.
Oh boy, Mr. Krabs.
So fun fact, so here's one right here. If at any point, I mean, you can throw this here, but it's really not going to make much of a difference. If at any point you die or fall in the goo or it respawns you, you know, you're going to have to redo all of it over again. So there's one there. You can also, if you mess up the tikis or like break them, you can hit that button to reset them. So from here, oh, there's a guy right there. Just ignore them because they're going to keep respawning. So just jump around this way. So yeah, if you can, try not to die. But at least if you die, you know, the first one will respawn for you. Honestly, okay. You can throw that tiki down if you want. It's not even really worth going there for. There's not much there. You can kind of jump around that guy. You can jump around him. Jump over here, and I just go ahead and jump down here. Jump on this. A lot of jumping. Then when you throw the ice here, the ice doesn't last as long, so I recommend hitting the button first. And then that way you can scoot around here, grab the spatula. That timer will go away. The ice one's gonna go away anyways. So now we're 3/4 of the way there. Already at 75 spatulas. We could go beat the game if we want. We could go right now. That's all you need. We wouldn't even have to go to the very last area. Flying Dutchman, which really, maybe I should have done that about Kelp Forest. Maybe I should have just skipped Kelp Forest. You know, some playthrough. Maybe I'll do a strictly no Kelp Forest playthrough. Then right here, there's actually, I think there's supposed to be. I'd always get nervous at this part. I don't remember if you can just jump around, or if there's supposed to be another. Oh, well, that's what happens when you die, folks. So yeah, I would just leave this guy here. You don't need to come over here right now, right off the bat. You can hit this guy. He'll take you in here to another camper. Yay! So we have 4 out of 6 now. So as you can see, the campers, we move pretty quick through them. They're not that hard to find. Oh, that was rude. Get rid of them for a free purple shiny. And then over here, there's a lot of these fellas. We're gonna be jumping through here some more. This is a pretty easy place to die to if you don't time your jumps right, or if you know, try to jump but it's too far away. We're gonna come over here and slam on this guy, the G-Love. Let's just go ahead and throw that. That's a fun, easy way to get rid of him. We have to have 2,600 to open up the gate. So I'm saying, if you don't manage your money well, and I mean, I don't really know what other thing you could spend it on, but it's not even worth using the shiny objects on Mr. Krabs. Oh yeah, there's the other one. The last one is in the next area. But if you don't even bother using them on Mr. Krabs' spatulas, because you're just going to run yourself out of money and end up probably having to redo a level, or like go do parts of a level just for money and grind for money, and it's not going to be fun when you do it like that. So what we're going to want to do, I think you can jump, yeah, so jump over here. If you can get up to the second level, then it'll allow you to go around. And then from here, you're going to want to jump across. This is one that's very popular to miss. That one, I almost missed that one. Okay. Jump over here, and you want to hit this button. Because now, that is going to raise that one up, so you can get the other tiki. Also, I don't know if I said this earlier, a bit of a fun fact. Also, here's a sock. That was not going to be my fun fact, but I guess socks are fun. What I was actually going to say was that you do not need 3 tikis for that. You do not need to collect all 3 tikis. Honestly, we could go ahead and leave and enter the next area right now if we wanted to. But I guess I'll play it the normal way. If I'm playing for myself, like I'm just playing a normal, regular old playthrough, I never. Okay, so here's another thing. Make sure you have to throw the tiki before this guy hits you. If he hits you, you'll drop the tiki breaks, you gotta reset it. Also, I might have just screwed that up. Okay, oh, nope. Nope, hang on. Can I did I screw it up? I might have done that. Yeah, I think I screwed it up. The good news is because of this reset button, it's not a big deal. So we'll reset this tiki. It does reset the one that you use. So we have 2 out of the 3. The other one is up there. So now we can just get across here. So you definitely want to hit the buttons and make sure you make a path back. It makes it like 10 times easier. So, because as a kid, that gave me so much trouble because I'd have my tikis break. I'd lose my progress and have to go through it all over again to get all the tikis. And I just could not get all 3 for some reason. But also because I was never hitting that button and I wasn't able to get that 3rd tiki around the corner. It's really not too bad if you do it like that. Like, you can do it the normal way. But if you really just are trying to cut it short or you're like trying to speed run, you can throw the 2 tikis on, as long as you have 2, you can throw them on top of each other and you can climb on it and jump up to the ledge where the spatula is, and you can just climb on. They didn't think to make it just a tiny bit taller. I hit him with a watermelon and he decides he's gonna give up. So, you know, cool for him. Done that, done that. Oh my gosh, dude. Well, okay, like I said, there goes the tikis. But luckily, the teleportation boxes make it easier. So now what I can do is just, I'll do this last one first. Get him. Ouch. Get out of here, buddy. Oh, the belly slam. This is where you go to actually finish up the area, but we're not going there just yet. No, no. Yeah, so if you, and you notice that, you know, there should be a bungee down there because there's shinies. But, oh. But no, not yet. No bungee yet. Also, we're back to loud waterfall. Dun, 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 dun. And then it just magically goes away. Waterfall not loud anymore. Ooch. Come around the corner. And ta-da! Sock. So we only have 2 more socks left. And I think I know where 1, I know where 2. Yeah. Oh, I almost fell. And the waterfall is loud again. Let's go. We love a loud waterfall. Also, oh yeah. There we go. Where's this guy? Oh. I was gonna say be careful because they placed that right next to where if you destroy the Duplicatotron, it will blow up the tiki, which you can just hit the button and pick the tiki back up, I guess. You know, so it's not a big deal. If you throw 1 tiki there, the last one, throw it on the right. like what I was saying was you can throw this tiki onto this platform or this platform. You could not even have to throw it on the platform. See, with just one tiki, we almost made it up there. With the second tiki, you definitely make it there. Alright, let's go get the last tiki. Waterfall's not loud anymore. Now it is. I don't know what determines if the waterfall is loud or not. And then once you activate all 3, then you get another magical vine. Ta-da! Yeah, I promise you you don't need all 3 tikis. If you ever don't believe me, just try it out and see. I promise you it works. And you still, luckily it's not something that's like you could climb up here but not get the spatula because it's activated when you hit all 3 tiki like weights. Nope, it's just there. So it doesn't matter how you do it, when you do it, or what you use to do it. If you get up there, you beat the level. So, yay for that.
Hello there, Barnacle Boy.
Hello there, Barnacle Boy.
I need SpongeBob's help if you see him.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Welcome to my actual least favorite area in the entire game. The Kelp Caves is an abomination to mankind.
I need your help if you had some time to spare.
Sure, Barnacle Boy, what do you need?
I'm trying to recover my lost energy crystals and power my new secret superhero power. It seems the robots have found my supply and have hidden them in this cave.
Secret superhero power? Oh, what's it do? What's it do? What's it do?
If I told you, it wouldn't be a secret, would it? Just trust me. It's worth finding these crystals. I'd go search it myself, but my bunions are acting up
Not the
today.
bunions.
Rest those super bones of yours. I'll get searching for these crystals.
Yep. Congratulations, crew, if you're playing alongside with me or you're ever deciding to try this game. Which, to be fair, let me start with don't let this ruin your if you haven't played it and you're like, I kind of want to play it. This seems kind of fun. If you haven't, give it a shot. I know I'm really dogging on Kelp Forest in this whole area, but trust me, it's fun. I know I'm really dogging on Kelp Forest and even the Kelp Caves, but trust me, it's fun. But I just needed to get that out there and say that because I know during this whole thing I'm not going to be enjoying and I'm going to have some negative things to say. This whole area is a walking back and forth simulator. You just walk and then you walk back and then you walk back to another place. Look at that. Because now we have to be SpongeBob. And you can't, it'd be different if they let you like change your character on a whim. Like just, you know, wherever you wanted, whenever you wanted, however you wanted. But they don't. So, and trust me, this cave gets longer. And every time you want to change your character, you're walking all the way back here to change your character and come back. And if you die or make a mistake or you mess something up, walk all the way back. Alright. Now we have this. Ooh, ooh. And just like that, those gates are open. Yay. Alright, so if you see a lot of cuts in this area more than normal, usually from my like my normal videos on Nog TV, I do a lot of cuts and I'll, you know, sharpen them up to make sure it's like looking all good and fresh and everything. But when it comes to Nog plays, generally usually I'm pretty low key and I just kind of, you know, do the bare minimum and keep it chill. But yeah, you'll probably see me make more cuts in this area than I have the whole thing, just because that or trying to find something to talk about to keep it from being dead air. Because let's see, we need to stand here and then hit this button. Okay. Alright. And we need to go back as Patrick, which it'll open that gate, which is good, we're making it farther in. But we'll need to come back as Patrick because we have some tiki things to press down on. You can climb up here. Nothing crazy. I guess we'll make the most of our time and go ahead and hit this. Go ahead and do all the SpongeBob things and then do all the Patrick things. Honestly, the farther you get in, it's not as bad as far as the walking back and forth. It gets better because there's more to do with each character, so you're not going and walking back and all that for one specific thing. So, you know, it's not quite as bad. Also, I went this route because now we have that box open if we need it. Which I guess we could go ahead and use it, and I'll show you. Because there's a little leaf here. So what we want to do is... Oh, I forgot that there's not a tiki up there waiting for you. And we open this section, which I believe is where the last camper is. That's where we'll leave. And there's a spatula there. The last camper. There's a crystal there. So, that's good. And, of course, there are buttons for if any of these tikis get messed up. We're going to take this tiki and we are going to chunk it up here. And we're going to chunk that one up there. And then chunk that up there. And then chunk that up there. Oh, I think that's funny. If you try to hop on it before it's all the way up, you have like a seizure. So keep going up here. Oh, okay. Platforming, gotta love it. There's another crystal up here. You found a crystal. There's 3 left. Honestly, now you don't really need this tiki to be there. So, and you're gonna need tikis in a couple places in this level. So, take them out. And I would just chunk them over here. Same with this tiki. I don't know if we still have it over here. Yeah, we do. We don't need this here. We're not coming back here. So chunk it over here. There's a couple different places to get tikis. Doesn't really matter where you get them at as long as you use them. We throw that there and look at that. Ta-da! But we need another tiki because there's another one up here. We don't want to stack those because that will be hard to... You can't get them off. I think there was another one in here. Right here. Oh, well, okay. Then I didn't really... Okay. Then I guess I didn't need that. Here's one. Okay, well then... Well, oh. Now it's just putting it on top. So now we'll have to reset the first one. We'll have to reset the first one in order to even use the second one. Okay, well that's cool. Now, let's see. We will want to set this tiki over here because this will lift up those. And this is earlier when I said monsoon gets really annoying. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Monsoon here is a pain in the booty hole. I think alternatively you'd be like, oh, well, why don't you just take him out so he's not annoying? Except I'm pretty sure, I don't remember, but I thought he respawns. Anyway, our goal is to get over there. But look, there's a tiki up there. Or a little tiki weight we have to use. So really what we want to do, the thing is I don't remember what tiki we used for that one. Was that this first one or the last one? I'm gonna reset this one and we're gonna see, because if it is this one, then we know we can just, you know, throw it back on there real quick. Yep, that's which one it was. Oh no, that one's still there. Okay. So now we can do both of those. I'm just gonna set this tiki. I'm gonna set that. Oh, okay. Because you don't have to use a melon. You can also use a stone tiki. So what we want to do is get to the very edge and toss that tiki up there, because you're gonna need one. And then the next thing you can do is, it recommends that you use a melon. But I just feel like, why? It's easier to use a tiki, because tikis don't expire, so you don't have to worry about, you know, what happens if you don't. Like, if it expires. You go up here, do that, do this, and then voila! That way, 1 crystal left. Do that. And honestly, as much as I've complained, I've been like, oh my gosh, it's so terrible. I've kind of flown through here. Like, I've been so busy complaining, I've not really hardly struggled with this at all. Because here is, like, look at that. We got all the crystals. Now we just need a way out, which we just died. So I don't know if that's, I think that's gonna yep. Okay, I should have come back for that. That crystal could have waited, because now I have to redo that. Which, again, maybe it's not a big deal because I was able to do it so flawlessly. That was more my own fault rather than the game punking me or anything. Generally, this monsoon can be a pain in the butt, but it's mainly if you stay still too long, if you don't move. It can be just a giant piece of crap. See? You don't want to get... Yep. And it will just spam you. It spams you, so you have to just, like, turn around and leave and come back. Like, don't try to do it in one quick succession. Okay, I really need that underwear now. Okay. Get out of here. Alright, now I need another tiki. And this one's gonna be the one I chunk upstairs. Up on the platform. And then the hike will be for the last one that I'll have to actually chunk. Or, like I said, I could use a melon. I just find that, you know, sometimes a tiki works a little bit better. But, you know, I'll try it with a melon since that's how it was intended to be. Where's the melon at? I guess I'll use a melon. It'll be a little bit quicker. You just have to go quick because you got to take it over here. Then here. See, the melon's already trying to expire on me. Look at that. That's why I don't like using the melon. The melon can get old, literally and figuratively. Instead, I would much rather just take the time, go all the way back here and use a stone tiki. My saying in life has always been, when God gives you stone tikis, just use the stone tikis. They're better than watermelon. Oh, that didn't work. What the heck? What the heck? I've never had that happen. That's what I told you, the monsoon. I like how the first time I did it flawlessly because I was too busy complaining. And now that I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, don't get hit. Okay, I was like, please don't get hit. All right. Now I have to stay alive. Okay, now is when I need to become SpongeBob so that I can get back up there and use the missile. Oh, I figured I'll just go ahead and bring the crystals back.
Stand back. Oh boy. There.
What?
What happened?
I gained the power to trim my nose hairs at super speed.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. Well then, I need to return to the Mermalair and get back to work. But here, take this.
That was it, really, man?
spatula.
Of course, Barnacle.
All that trouble just for his nose hairs?
My favorite superhero.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I mean, I get that it was like, oh, it's kind of funny because you did all that trouble for something so unimportant. But in a real way, I'm like, nah, it's kind of annoying. It'd be different if it was like time-consuming but fun, because I feel like you can do that. But time-consuming and just not that fun is a little different. So, yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go up here, and I guess we're gonna cruise bubble one more time, and then thank goodness we'll be out of this freaking area. Imagine if I had died right there, slipped. Oh gosh, that'd be the worst. Alright. We're gonna hit this button. Ta-da! And we'll be out of here. Yay. Ooh. And we'll get a pair of underwear. Grab the spatula. No sound effect for the spatula. That's cool, I guess. Cool. And finally, the last area of kelp forest, the kelp vines. This is okay. This might actually be the least.
What are you doing?
Oh no, I was wrong. I don't remember if I earlier when I was talking about Mermaid Man's voice and I hated it. I don't remember if I mentioned. I either said luckily we're done with it or unfortunately we still have to hear it one more time. I don't remember which one I said, but yeah, we have to hear it.
Kyle.
Hello, Kyle.
I was trying to find some of our missing energy crystals when I came across this vine. In my younger days, I held the all-time speed
Okay.
record for
Okay. It's a time challenge. That's all it is. I can't take any more of that voice. It's just and he talks so slow, like Kyle and I could vine slide and you should beat my time challenge. You can also change into Patrick here, but it really does nothing. Lost Campers we'll get at the end. Kelp Vine Slide. So you get two, one for beating the slide, one for beating Mermaid Man's time. So think of it like Sand Mountain all over again. And I believe that there is one sock that we can get here. This Vine Slide can be a little rough if I'm honest. There's some turns and some twists that can get you. So also I love how it auto like jumps you there, but yet you still almost miss, like you barely make it. So you want to go over here, and I'll show you. I don't know if I'll be able to get the sock on the same route as getting the beating the time challenge. Well, I'll just have to see. Oh, see, look, I saved myself there. I almost messed up. I almost goofed. There is a checkpoint right here, but again, you don't really, there you go. Okay, okay. Oh no! Okay, yeah. I'll just have to go for the sock and come back for the time challenge. That was an auto jump and you made me miss. Game, how could you? You just set me up for failure. Okay, I did it right that time, but that's honestly kind of crazy. Oh, see, you can kind of move a little bit, but the point should be that that's not happening. So, yeah, so we got the sock. So I'll show you guys to the end. You can save some time, jump down here. There's a couple instances like that where you can do that. Although I don't know how much you're really saving. Oh, we're definitely going backwards there. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, we're fine, we're fine. Okay, honestly, if we'd done that, we could have beat it. It's not that long if you can make some necessary shortcuts like that. Or I guess it's not really necessary, but it's not unnecessary either. Alright, I'm jumping down here now. I'm gonna try to save myself some time. Jump in here. Let's see how quickly I can do this. If I can shed this, if I can beat this time challenge. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay, I think I got it here. I think I got it in the bag. Oh yeah, easy. Ta-da! Now you just go back to Mermaid Man in the box. Oh, you're not even all the way out of the box, and he's like, "Hey, I recognize you." Alright, now we're really done listening to Mermaid Man. We don't have to hear from him again. And we just gotta go get that last spatula for saving the campers from Mrs. Puff, and then we'll be done with Kelp Forest. That's good. So, yeah, just walk on through this area. So now when you come out here, hey, we're at this little platform that we were at the beginning. So now let's just go back and, yeah, get this spatula.
SpongeBob, there you are. Thanks to you, all the campers have safely returned.
No problem, Mrs. Pop. Any self-respecting sponge would
Campers
gladly
or
help.
students?
And it was actually fun exploring the kelp forest.
No, it wasn't.
So
It wasn't.
bad when you aren't behind a wheel, SpongeBob. Thanks again.
Always glad to lend a hand, Mrs. Pop.
I found this golden spatula the other day. Why don't you take
I found it the other day.
it?
Oh.
Definitely earned it.
Wow, Mrs. Pop. I'll cherish it always.
I'll cherish it always. Yay. And we're at 81 spatulas. Would you believe that? And we're going to be at 82 when I trade in this sock to Patrick. Yeah, spatula. 82. Let's see if I have enough to give to Mr. Krabs. I know I said I'm going to wait till the end, but honestly, we have 3,100. Well, what's... okay. 3,100. How much is it? Oh, 4,000. We don't even have enough. Okay, well, never mind. Then that's going to conclude today's episode, and next week we will be finishing Battle for Bikini Bottom. Not on the next episode, but next week. Next Monday, we will be doing Flying Dutchman's Graveyard, and it'll be the last, normal level of the game. And then on next Friday, 1 week from today, we will be finishing up. We'll do all the rest of the sock cleanup. I'll grind and we'll do the shiny object cleanup, and we will beat the game. And maybe if you're nice, I'll even spend the time grinding for the 40,000 shiny objects so that we can get into the movie theater after we beat the game. See y'all next time. Make sure to like and subscribe. I've been forgetting to say that, so I apologize. And have a good one. Bye-bye.